It's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, hold up, I'm not even in my marker. Who the fuck? Alright, bro, join me.
Keenum now on first down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff to Mixon, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oh, damn well, he's going to beat niggas by 60 anyway. Like, I don't understand why they do this.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he's forced out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Now last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, okay.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
We ain't going to end up in the
first big play there. 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Trash, bro.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they? Yes. Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit.
I'm dead serious, bro. I just ran from up top.
Not just a crease, a gigantic hole.
And off he goes.
Right here, 80. He's still going all the way to the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh, this nigga's on the side. Get off the side.
26-yard line just across the 25.
There you go. Come here.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You already know. I'm not going to take injury.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Mixon. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. As a former... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Broncos have it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Pressure.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them, because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I did not want Steph at my 3, bro.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Oh, you the AI nigga.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play. They look for them to try it again later.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Ah, Kobe.
Third and long. It's Keenum. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Returnable for Thomas. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion. At least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
His release is slow as shit, bro.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Out of bounds.
The pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
Oh, no.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And Coming out now, the Broncos. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a triple threat style. That was a triple threat.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
That's a block.
So as they take it over, we step aside.
You thought, brother. You thought. Teach him some. Teach him some. Teach him some.
From the end zone, Keenum. He's going to flip one out here.
He's a post-scoring. He's a post-scoring shot.
They'll give him 8 on the play.
No wonder why they're fucking OP because Michael Jordan is a post-scoring shot.
He missed on his first 3 passes. Was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And
why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light.
Oh, he's going to let the AI guard me.
They'll stick with it on first down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Come on, bro.
They tried a quick hitter inside.
Oh, Steph got his shit out here. Oh, he's a playmaking shark.
Will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
I think you got 10 seconds, bro. Because it was pretty long, but it wasn't that long.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Sit down. Sit your little ass down.
We're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
You getting in the shit?
And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Yeah, you can pick whoever, bro.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No, Roger.
No, they could have put it on.
On play action, now Keenum. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Man, that shit teleported me all the way over here.
Here's Marquette King now, standing just outside his own goal line.
Girl, you love me, bitch.
Boy, it's another boomer.
No,
Here's
not you.
Thomas.
Don't you say that shit. Oh, you got first pick.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football.
You got Kyrie.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Ace!
Dr. J, baby. Dr. J, baby. You know about my man.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know he created that hook
It'll
shot.
go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Green 39. Green 39.
Ah.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Fuck, no.
And able to find Conley. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years?
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Route runner you are.
You're crazy. You had him last game.
Have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
There it is.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Ooh, hell no.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes.
I'm about to break their down.
This is caught by Allen for a Kansas City touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
How you not going to the Dr. J?
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away.
I'm about to bully this little nigga. I'm about to bully this little nigga.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Come here, young man. Let me show you something. It's Dr. J in the building.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Not like that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Oh, shit, no.
With a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I don't like how they just stand there.
On first down, Keenum throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Yeah, my man said.
I'm
I'm at the park right now.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards in the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From midfield, here's Keenum. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm gonna let MJ open with the takeover.
3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
He a post scoring shark, bro.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Dirk can't dribble.
And a catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And it's a fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
No,
yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now here's Mahomes.
No, but you just not fucking with me in 2K,
Down he
bro.
goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
You just not.
Gotsis in there to make the sack. He buries him for
You
a
really
loss of
not,
10.
though. I feel you. You should have, but you losing.
Two minutes remain here in the first half.
Tripping, bro. We playing threes right now. I got him 0-2. Get off my court. Get off my court. Give me your VC. He was gonna want to take 3 in a row.
After a sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
What overall is it?
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Yo, Zay, why you say that shit with so much confidence, though, bro?
So this is going to have to be a delay.
My man said
they were already backed up.
60.
Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
I mean, he is dropping 37 though.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Green 39. Green 39.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Derek Wolfe able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Keenum going to throw. Muscles him off. Dancing to his left. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
To his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now a handoff looking right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Keenum. It's a loss of 7, and now it's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Shotgun snap for Keenan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So the 3 points here, they're still down.
When you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know.
Not like that. It's like that around it. Yo, Tate, you done with your game, bro?
City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Bro, I can't even do shit, bro.
Not a whole lot doing there.
I can't pull out my phone. I can't go to my net or nothing, bro.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second
down. Yo, I'm closing out my app, bro.
No,
I'm closing out my app, bro.
Going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play. If we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off.
That's caught inside the 20.
Oh my God,
so
bro.
Fuck. You want the third quarter?
Nah, we going down, baby. We going down to A1s. One game. Everybody get one. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. You might as well pay 21 on the fucking market. They got that shit.
Or like $40 or something. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
So this is what I'm looking for here about how this drive just started.
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Allen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Now a play fake. It's Airing one out deep for Holmes here.
I'll put on these fucking Air Maxes.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's the only way you can talk shit on people.
Mahomes will lead the
But
Chiefs
moving
up
is
first
a
and
problem.
10
That's
at the
95% of
12-yard
basketball is
line.
moving. So standing. Bro, you, bro. Yo, join me, bro. I got a baby
They'll start
food
here with
cart.
a give to Mixon. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
Oh my goodness.
A
You got
solid run on
92
first
and
down, gain
1.
of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there.
All right,
and he's
bro, I'm
hoping
gonna
that
join
that's
in.
a precursor of a big second half.
Oh, they're gonna get sauce, bro. That's a 75 and 1. Dog, I've ran past no elite yet.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him.
Oh, they're
going.
definitely
Just going to
getting
say,
fried
maybe
over
that
here.
gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled,
Oh my
especially in that
goodness,
first
bro.
half.
Yeah, and I know the
Dog, we
great
got a
ones
good shot
always
at
think to
winning. Well, I ain't
themselves,
gonna lie,
just
bro.
hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a
No
good start
cap,
for
no
him.
cap,
The
bro.
Pro Von Miller
We
there
got a good
on
shot
the
at
tackle.
winning. Come up top and
Tough
start
first
one
half
right
for
here.
him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like
Come up right
him,
here.
you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make
Top
an
right,
impact
top
on
right,
this
all the way
game
top right.
and on the stat sheet as well.
Black 58 round. Green 39. Green 39. Z.
Oh yeah, and I got Dimer too, bro.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Ball up to the
Bro,
35
you might as well
now
go
as
ahead
they
and
come
spend
up
that
on
bread,
first
bro.
and
It's
$10.
$50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards
Yo,
on the
Sam,
carry.
the
Good
funniest
pickup
nigga
on
I
first
know,
down.
bro. I'm not even
I call that
lying.
play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, bro, just start one. Just start one up. Just start one up. Just stay right here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
This thing got a basketball around this bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
And they do get him
He
down,
an
but not
M1.
before he's able to slip it inside the
88.
5-yard
Oh,
line.
wow.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Left. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
I'm out here saucy. I'm out here sauced up.
They'll give it to Mixon. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You're
I'm
going
out here
to
in
have
the
a guy in
60
the game
game.
running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I give him the ball, if I get the ball first, I gotta get. That's my best shot at winning.
End zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play
Yeah,
there.
but as soon as I miss
Punching
those
it
and he
in
get the
from a
board,
yard
it's over.
away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point.
And he a rebound at athletic.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he breaks it all
Right now, you got the
to
best record out of all of them.
38-yard line. Great return.
I'm dead serious. Out of everybody in the park right now, you got the best.
And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores.
That man really put a contested.
I will continue to go in that direction.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Not.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that
Bro,
one
pass on him.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
He got it.
Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end. And they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. And he's got Hireman. He'll get this one down to the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Oh, you can fix your shit.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. And they'll run it here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Yo, he out here balling, bro. Yo, he out here balling, Zay. Come on, man. He out here balling.
Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, that's all good, bro. He up here post. He gonna hit that shit.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oh, Sam, bro, what you doing?
Once he saw the run,
Yo, he was gonna bounce right to you.
A case of see ball or get ball.
They'll give it to him up the middle.
This nigga on his deep, he's on his Kawhi shit.
Inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Yeah, Mal get down like that. He disgusting, bro. That building is mad.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Broncos try to get closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Oh my God.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Good boy.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Ace. Here we go now.
So this is just a part mode.
Mahomes
Like,
now
I
to
mean,
throw.
part mode. Yo, he ain't even been to the cages
It's
yet, bro.
picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 30.
Look how to bully, bro.
For a Denver touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up.
If he wet
and
this
boy,
bitch,
big
bro,
play
if he
resulted for his guys.
opens,
So you like
go ahead.
credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Ah!
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following
What?
that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left.
Yeah, I hear you.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down to Mixon on the check down.
Perfect.
He'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Wide open receiver complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Blue 45.
He said I put 87 on the ground.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now Joe Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dumps it off to Mixon. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And his throw here is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball,
good shit, bro.
First down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Can't get a lot more.
Ace, ace. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Green 90. Green 90. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They go play fake. Mahomes on the move to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
There it
So on
is.
fourth down,
Hey.
trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And Butker able to put this one through.
Oh, no, bro.
And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Chino.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical.
Young Chino out here, bro. We can keep playing these niggas, dog.
I'm
If
always
this
of the
part
school that
dies.
until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty
need
is
the board,
the balance that
though.
they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now Keenan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the incompletion, and now
The
it's second
defense.
and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Keenan to throw.
Oh, that's off him, off him. I had you, bro.
And
You
they
stepped
get
up.
it
Why would he
down,
play
but not
me?
before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first
There
down.
it is.
Keenum now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Oh, my God.
A flash start backs him up 5. First and 15. From the gun, here's Keenum. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Man, we got a good game right here, too, but they're going to keep shooting up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Oh, your boy short. Yeah, he gonna be a problem. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he definitely gonna be a problem when he's upgraded. Oh, it's $50, though. You spend $50 on first down. They on snap.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well.
I had the game 4 days. Listen, bro. I had the game 4 days early, and I'm still grinding the fucking 92, bro. Like, I'm 4% off this bitch. Like, but I just started getting on it because Malbert, you know what I mean? Malbert started getting me back into this bitch.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
One of the best niggas I ever played, like not like I ever played with, but you up there.
This crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up
bro, why the fuck, yo. Bro, oh yeah, true, bro.
That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
But look, bro, why don't we just take him to the cages? That shit don't count to the record. We can just keep playing.
If they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one to the post.
Thomas barreling ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
When you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game.
And that's the spark. Wait, that shit should count to the cages too.
It's Mixon.
Bro, hold on. Give me like
43. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They probably looking through their upgrades and shit.
Back to
throw. Like upgrading their players, like doing their good moves.
Throw deep. He's got it. Hit the 15. He got 29 yards that time.
How the heck you up?
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Bro, your niggas gonna be a problem, bro. You was 60 out here whacking shit in the paint contested, bro. I mean, so he's definitely gonna be a problem.
Back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Like, listen, son. I ain't gonna try to press you into spending bread, though, you know. I ain't that type of nigga. I mean, because everybody different. But, like, me personally, I mean, I just went ahead and just spent the 50, bro. I mean, plus, I even get it when it was on sale. That bitch on sale right now. You even get extra. So, like, what is it? It's 40 now, right? So you save all that shit and you get extra.
Drape all over the passing lane.
Yes. That's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive.
I mean, so you definitely get a deal, and you get all your shit maxed out, bro. All your 3-point shit maxed out. And then look, when you do that shit, you take it to the fucking my career bitch, right? Then you put that bitch on 12 minutes, and then put it on like put it one over like rookie or like put it on pro or some shit. And then grind your back. Oh, listen, you get more mind points like that, right? And you're gonna grind up and get cat breakers and more badge points too if you put it on 12.
Wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what
I'm
happens
trying
is
to tell
guys
you,
get
bro.
overeager,
Do 12
get out of
minutes.
their
It's
lane
worth it.
because they're so
It's
excited
worth
they
the
won't make the
extra
last
time, bro.
tackle.
You're gonna get way more
You
shit
mess
than
up, could come back at you a long way.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
I mean, I took 2 already in my shit. I got you. Hold up. Come here.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
There you go.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Yeah, bro. You can go all in the store. Come here. I'm about to show you
that'll
some shit.
carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Follow me this way.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over.
Hell yeah, look.
One possession game.
Run right through these bushes.
How does the offense
I'm about to show him
handle
real
this
quick.
situation?
Let him check some shit out.
In a lot of cases, they should be
how I get up out of here, bro?
relaxed.
Oh, it's
and I
over
know
here.
that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. Keenum. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, you got it.
Incomplete with 9 seconds now showing
99,000. My bitch was like,
that would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Left side here to Sanders. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Yeah, he gonna get a lot, bro. He gonna get it. Bro, look, I'm gonna show you. Look, just get up out of there. I'm gonna show you around.
For the Chiefs as they take
look right here. No, fuck all that, bro.
And looking at it from the perspective of the
NBA
losing
still, you
side
can buy
here in
like
this
shorts and shoes
divisional round,
and like accessories.
it all
Not
ends so